Hey guys, what's up? So last year's Galaxy A51 was a very successful smartphone. In fact, it was one of the highest selling smartphones in the world in 2020, and so Samsung is doing everything they can to repeat the success of the A51 and A71. In comes the Galaxy A52 and A72. Both these phones are set to launch towards the end of this month, and both are looking to take things up a notch. It's rumored that Samsung will launch the phones in both 4G and 5G variants just like last time, with the 4G models releasing before the 5G ones. So first let's talk about the design, because I think this is one of the USPs of these phones. Nothing extraordinary on the front, but as soon as you flip the phone on its back, you will fall in love with the design. It is a design which is not seen before and it looks really good. You get a camera module that's color calibrated with the back of the phone, which gives it a transparent glass kind of look, and I find it very attractive. Even the camera sensors are arranged in a unique fashion, which gives it a distinctive look. The phone will be available in 4 colors including black, white, blue and purple. The back is made out of plastic though, and I hope it doesn't get a cheap glossy finish. Something similar to the S21, S20 FE should do the trick. Now coming to the specs which we do have courtesy of WinFuture, the A72 will have a similar size 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with a Full HD Plus resolution and a 20:9 aspect ratio. However, this time around Samsung is going to give you high refresh rate on the display, so A72 will get a 90Hz refresh rate, which is nice to have, especially since a lot of mid-range phones these days do come with a high refresh rate screen. The phone will also have an in-screen fingerprint sensor and a centered punch hole for the 32-megapixel selfie shooter. The camera setup on the back includes a quad camera setup, unlike previous rumors which claimed a penta camera setup on the phone, but it still gives the 3 main cameras including a 64-megapixel primary, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide and an 8-megapixel 2x telephoto lens, as well as a 2-megapixel macro that no one should really care about. It is expected that Samsung might give OIS for the main camera on the A72, which I think is long overdue. It's high time mid-range phones should get OIS at least on the main lens. Now while everything on the phone looks to be good, there's one aspect which I'm not really impressed with, and that's the SoC powering the A72. The phone is rumored to be powered by the Snapdragon 720G SoC, which at this point is at least a year old and already available on a lot of low mid-range options. So I think Samsung could have used a newer and more powerful chip, but that's not entirely Samsung's fault, as there are very few options for a mid-range CPU in the market right now. Now coming to the A52, it is expected to get a slightly smaller 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with a Full HD Plus resolution and the same 90Hz refresh rate. The camera setup on the back is slightly changed, so you will get a 64-megapixel main camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide along with a 5-megapixel macro and a 5-megapixel depth shooter. Of course, you will lose out on OIS in the A52, which is understandable given it will be priced lower than the A72. The phone will also get the same Snapdragon 720G SoC powering it, along with 6 and 8GB of RAM and 128 or 256GB of storage. The RAM and storage should be the same across the range. Now the 5G variant of the phone is rumored to be powered by the newer Snapdragon 750G processor, which is nice, but except 5G you are not gaining much going from 720G to 750G, to be honest. But the 5G variants are rumored to get a 120Hz refresh rate display, so if you are planning to use this phone for a considerable amount of time, I think going with the 5G option makes more sense. However, the price difference between the two variants may also play a vital role in choosing the one for you. It's not confirmed whether the A72 5G will also be powered by the Snapdragon 750G, but it's more likely to be because, as I said, there are not a lot of options. The A52 will get a 4500 mAh battery, which is a decent size and should easily last you a single day of use. However, the A72 will get a 5000 mAh battery, which is the same size as seen in the S21 Ultra and should give you more than a day of use on a single charge. You will also get 25 watt of fast charging support on both the phones, which is becoming a standard on Samsung devices. Other than that, both the phones are expected to get IP68 dust and water resistance rating, which I think is good to have since it's generally not seen in this price bracket. You'll also get dual SIM, dual band Wi-Fi, NFC, a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as a microSD card slot for expanding the base storage. They should run One UI 3.1 or later out of the box on top of Android 11. It is expected that Samsung will launch the A52 4G variant at €349 and the 5G variant at €429, while the base A72 will go for €449, whereas the 5G variant will set you back by €509. These are of course European prices, and prices in other markets may vary, so they should cost less in India. However, we will find out soon enough. So that's it for this video. Do let me know your opinions about the A52 and A72 in the comments. I think these are some good phones from Samsung, and if they price it right, they can be the mid-range phones to beat in this price bracket, considering the package that Samsung is offering. These may only be challenged by the successor to the OnePlus Nord, but we haven't heard much about it. Thanks a lot for watching. Smash the like button if you liked the video and subscribe to the channel for more tech videos. I will see you all in the next one. Till then, bye bye and stay safe.